Okay, boys. Day 100 and something. Now, first of all, I want to say that I'm sorry that I haven't been responding to comments at all, actually, in the last few weeks because there's no reason. It's really just like I really feel shit about it, to be honest. But yes, there's no reason for me to say my sorrows. I'll just do it, and I'll say it's not that I don't appreciate the comments. It's not that I don't fucking like. It makes my fucking day when I see comments. Like I know it sounds fake, but I'm always, to be honest, I'm always doing something or intending to do something to which I then put off replying to comments until I do that thing, and then that thing takes me a long time because I either procrastinate it or it takes a lot longer than I think it's going to take or whatever. And then when I finished it, I'm like, fucking hell, Jesus Christ, and then I just go and do something. So it's not. It is. I'm really just fucking ungrateful. Well, I'm not ungrateful, but I am. Like the actions that I'm portraying is the fact like makes me look like I am fucking ungrateful, and I understand that, and it makes me look like a massive fucking prick. So, um, I just wanted to address that because it's really been bothering me today, and I just want to say sorry. That's the first thing I wanted to get off my chest. I want to say sorry, and I'm going to go through like all of the comments tomorrow because it's a Saturday. I mean, obviously I'm working tomorrow. I've got a load of shit that I want to do tomorrow. I want to get ahead going into the week because usually on the weekends, like 90% of people don't work. So when you work on the weekends, you have that like clarity of mind, knowing that no one's going to disturb you. No one's going to be like expecting stuff of you. No one's going to be expecting things from you, right? So I I think you as well, if you're on this kind of journey, I think weekends are so powerful. Like, I'm not saying don't relax on the weekend, but I think like the first few hours, maybe, like just use them intentionally. You don't even have to use that much time. If you can actually just nail down for 2 hours in the morning on a weekend, you can get so much shit done, man. And I think that's where I'm gonna really nail down. I'm not gonna. I don't like saying stuff and then doing it. I like just doing it and then saying I've done it because that's literally the point of my newsletter, which you can subscribe to, by the way. Shameless plug, but top of the description. But um, I'm one subscriber off 100, by the way. One zero, not zero one. I'm one uno subscriber off 100 subscribers on my newsletter. So if you want to subscribe, cool. But now I've forgotten what I was gonna say. But just fucking yeah, I think weekends are so valuable if you can use them intentionally and you can get so much done in such a short period of time if you know that no one's really expecting stuff of you. Because I think subconsciously a lot of the time that people have messaged me or people are going to message me, to which I always have that instinct to check my phone because I always think, what if, what if I get a message? What if this happens? What if this happens? And with that, I then just like lose focus of what it is that I'm doing. Like I'm always feeling incentivized to check my phone because I could have a message and it could be important, but it never is. If I actually look back at the last month of my life and I think what is the most important phone messages that I've got in the last month that I needed to reply to straight away, I can't even think of an example right this second. I'm sure I could, but like it's so rare that it really shouldn't take away your focus with the incentive of going on your phone. Now, it sounds rich coming from me because I've just said that I go on my phone a lot more than I should. So I 100% understand that I look like an absolute dick saying that. But of course, it's kind of obvious, right? But yeah, I just wanted to address that. And talking about my newsletter, I did write that today. I did so much shit today. It was a Friday. I woke up at 8 a.m. I woke up, whatever. I got to this coffee shop at 10 a.m. or like 10:30 a.m. or something like that. And I didn't leave the coffee shop until like 4 o'clock. It shut at 4. I left at 4. Well, I left at like 3:40 because there was no one in there. I was literally the only one sat there. It started to get awkward. I've got stuff like most of my shit done, so I was like, I'll just leave. I'll just finish it at home. There wasn't really anything that I had to finish, but I was like, there's no point me staying for another 20 minutes when they're all trying to pack up and shit. So I just left because I'm just going to get distracted by them and feeling like they're going to come and speak to me and tell me to leave. And I know they want me to leave, so I'm just like, I'll just fucking leave. But in that time, bro, like it's fucking crazy. Oh no, I didn't leave until 10. I didn't leave at 10:30 because I wrote my newsletter before I left, and then I left at like I think 11:30, 11:45. I finished my newsletter at about 11:20. I remember it so vividly, and then I left the house at about I want to say like I don't know, it doesn't matter, like 11:30, 12, something like that. Got to the coffee shop around 12ish, thereabouts. Doesn't matter, but like bro, the amount of focus I get there is crazy. I don't know if it's like the environment and there's like habits that you have ingrained when you're sat at your desk, like your actual desk. You have habits ingrained, like almost like muscle memory or just easy habits that you've kind of ingrained in your head or subconsciously, that you get distracted going on YouTube because you can pick up your mouse and go, oh yeah, YouTube, yeah. Or you go Twitter or whatever. And now my fucking computer's turned on. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. I'm getting blinded. Fuck that. I probably should just turn it off. So you get so much shit done, bro. I literally wrote a fucking 7-page marketing strategy in that time, as well as prepare for a follow-up call. Well, it wasn't a follow-up call. It was a post-sales call. So I sold, I got the sale, and then after the sale, we had the second follow-up call. And I was preparing for it. So I had I had all of the stuff that I wanted to talk about in the document. It was basically the whole system and everything planning wise that we need to create to actually fulfill the product that we're trying to make, basically. And it's just trying to get to terms on both terms with him and myself on that and finalizing it. And then once that's finalized, he can go and create a tool. I can then focus on the marketing strategy of it. Hence why I was doing the marketing strategy before for another creator. And then like obviously release it, right, with the marketing strategy. But I sat there, bro, I was literally sat there I could never do this at this desk. Never fucking ever could I do this. Well, I mean, I should probably say to myself, yeah, of course I could, because of positive reinforcement. Fucking, we're not getting spiritual here. But, like, there's no way I can do that here. Genuinely, I was just sat there. I didn't have the incentive to go on Twitter or on Instagram or on anything because I was so locked in for that extended period of time. Like so fucking locked in. Not just a bit not just a bit locked in. I was fucking locked in. Like I was that locked in that I had Cafe Jazz playing the whole time. There's a guy. I had Cafe Jazz playing the whole time. I didn't even get fucking distracted once. Like, it's fucking crazy, bro. I didn't feel incentivized to go and change the song once. I was that locked in. I don't know what it was, but I had like noise cancelling headphones on, which aren't Apple Max Pros, by the way, sadly. So I had those on with Cafe Jazz on like really low volume in the background, and I was just writing this fucking document, like 7 pages for 4 hours straight. I didn't get distracted once. Do you know how mad that is, actually? The only time I got distracted was when I had to sort out something with Ryan's shorts. That was like the only time I got distracted because that was a genuine thing that I had to sort out. It's like, Ollie, I need your thoughts on this. How's this? Or I had to do some things on that, but that was really, really minimal. So I think for the sake of the £3.50, or was it three? It was like £3 fucking 80 for a cappuccino. It's crazy. It's not even a mainstream coffee shop. It's like a little like small business. So I mean, I'm happy supporting them. But for the £3.80 that it cost me to go and sit in there for that period of time, the ROI of that is crazy, bro. Because if I do that every day, bro, the amount of like shit I'm gonna get done in that time, just from being there as opposed to here, is crazy. Like I can say to myself, yeah, I can just lock in here as well. But willpower isn't enough. Like I don't know what it is. You probably have the same thing. It's so easy to get distracted here because, I mean, at this desk, I have had throughout my life, I have played video games, I have watched YouTube videos, I have like done everything. I've gone on Twitter, I've done literally fucking anything you can think of. Fucking anything you can fucking think of, I have done at this desk. So this desk is like, I can't then just switch that off and be like, you know what, I'm not gonna do any of this shit now, I'm just gonna fucking focus. It's so hard to do that. Whereas if you go to a whole new environment and you don't associate like subconsciously that desk with anything, it's literally just a desk with a coffee that you've bought and a laptop and then the document that you intend to write or whatever it is that you intend to do. It's so much easier. I don't know what it is, but I'm moving to France in April. The whole of April I'm going to be in France, right? And I really do believe that I need to like find a process. Or not find a process. I need to just like the desk that's in my fucking apartment, or like the coffee shops that are in the town. Like it's literally a little village that I'm staying in, on the French Riviera. it's a village that I'm staying in. There's gonna be like a coffee shop or something that I can just go to, or even the desk that I'm at. I need to never, ever, 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 ever get distracted at that desk, because as soon as I associate that desk with getting distracted, going on YouTube, going on whatever the fuck it is, I'm just gonna lose it, bro. Like I don't. It sounds so dumb, but when I'm sat there, doing like intending to do stuff at that desk, as soon as I start going on things, I'm going to associate that desk with distractions. I'm going to associate that desk with, yeah, you know what, I can do this. There's no discipline. Whereas if I go to the new desk with a new environment with the intention of doing something, it's so much easier to do it. And I know it's so hard to say that now because I'm going to be at that desk like every single evening, obviously, because I'm staying at that place. But I don't know how I'm going to implement this because it's going to be so hard. Like, I'm basically at that point. If I'm saying I'm never going to do any of this shit at this fucking desk, I'm literally not going to use any social media channels or anything stimulating for the whole month that I'm there. Which, to be honest, I would actually like to do, but I know just isn't feasible unless I like put some systems in place prior. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, but like I think there's such a like it's just the environment change of the desk that you subconsciously relate everything that you ever do in your whole life to. So video games, YouTube, fucking anything. And then going to a place that you relate nothing to with literally a fucking wall or a window in front of you and literally just a desk with a coffee and a laptop and some headphones in. That one environment shift is enough to just completely like disregard any other habits that you have. It just completely refreshes all of the habits. I mean, I literally found this same principle when I was in Porto back in October, and I was staying there for a month too, and like it was crazy the focus that I could attain at that desk. But looking back on it now, the more I went and got distracted, the harder it was to focus. And of course, I would say that because of what I'm saying now, but I kind of realized it at the time. I knew environment change was a big thing, whether it's for the incentive of working in a hotel lobby, an expensive hotel lobby, and buying a coffee just so you can be around the environment of wealth, of whatever, or being in a or moving to a city so you can be incentivized by the cars, the people, the houses, the people around you. You get incentivized by them. Of course, environment changes that perspective, but also I think we subconsciously relate so much shit to the desk that we just work at day to day that it's so hard to actually focus and nail down on what it is that you want to do. It's crazy. It actually is crazy. Like, I know all of you are like 99% of you are watching this watching this video. You're either sat in your bed on your phone, or you're sat at your desk watching this from your computer. I mean, unless you're a massive weirdo and you're watching it on, I don't know, your fucking TV downstairs on the sofa. Which, if anyone's watching this video on a TV on a sofa, then fair play, because I mean, that's just a dream accomplished or whatever. But genuinely, I think it's crazy the effect that environment has, and you're watching this at this desk. That most of you are watching this on this PC screen in front of you. So you've already proven to me that you already go on YouTube on this desk, which of course you fucking do, but you know what I mean. You go on YouTube, you go on Instagram, you go on Twitter, you go on TikTok, you go on fucking video games, you go on whatever the fuck. I'm not gonna go in depth, but you know what I'm fucking implying. Like, you do everything at this fucking desk, to which you don't relate this desk to work. You want to relate this desk to work, but you can't. As much as you tell yourself you want to, you can't. Because there's so many other things that you've already done at this desk that completely switching, be like, this is my work desk now. You can't. The only way you do that is just by completely getting rid of any other distractions possible. Like, you can't play video games, you can't go on YouTube, you can't go on Instagram, you can't on Twitter. And then after after a certain period of time, then it's going to be a bit easier. But you always have this subconscious knowledge that this desk setup is your workplace. Is the place that you do everything on, you know? Because I know a lot of you are like around my age. You probably played video games when you were growing up at this same desk, on this same PC, with the same monitors, or whatever it was. And you're now wanting to be productive, but you still relate this desk to having fun and being stimulated and getting cheap dopamine or whatever it is. So I think you get my point. I don't need to fucking say this anymore, but like the amount, the effect that going to the coffee shop fucking had, bro, it was crazy. Like I had this, I say it again, I had this in Porto as well. Like there was this Starbucks, which first of all, a cappuccino in Starbucks is fucking like in Porto was like €2.40, which the cappuccino here, I don't know what it is in Starbucks. I don't have a Starbucks, but I think it's probably like similar. But the cappuccino I bought today was the same size, probably even smaller actually, and it was £3 fucking 80. That's like €4.20, €4.30 or some shit. It's fucking stupid, bro. So dumb. So I think just change your environment and you'll change your life. And I mean, then it just comes down to effect of me. I'm not leaving this fucking place for the next 6 weeks. So I need to go to that coffee shop or a place that isn't this desk as much as I physically can, because that's where I'm going to be productive. And that's how I just want to make it as easy and as frictionless as possible for me to do the things that I know that I need to do. It's really just as simple as that. You can do more in 3 hours of deep work, which you can easily just whip out 3 hours in the coffee shop, than you will at your desk of shallow, unfocused, with constant distractions of working. So I've learned that today. I mean, I already kind of knew it, but it really just kind of hit me today because the amount of shit I got done today in that fucking coffee shop was crazy, bro. Like, there's no way I'm sitting there without getting bored, quitting, or wanting to get distracted doing certain things, writing this document at home. Like, I'm going to write about a page and I'll be like, yeah, when I finish this page, I'll go on YouTube and I'll sit on YouTube and then I'll like, it's so hard to be disciplined in that regard. So make it as easy as you can. And I truly found like that's fucking life changer. So, I mean, it's a Saturday tomorrow, but I'm going to do the same tomorrow. I don't know the timings of the place, but I'll just get up, go, do what I need to do as quick as I can, but obviously to the best quality I can. And then I can live the rest of my day content. And then if I want to do more, I can maybe do more here, I can do more wherever. But trying to just do work at this desk, like when I subconsciously relate this desk to everything that I fucking do in my life, it's hard, man. It truly is hard. So, yeah. So I wrote my newsletter today, which was. Do you know one thing? One thing I've realized is, back when you were a kid, writing something like an 800-word essay, if you want to call it, or blog post or whatever, would be so like boring. You can't be asked. But as soon as it's on a topic that you're interested in, and you build the habit of doing it, and it's like, oh, I just do this every week. It's fine. It's so easy, bro. It's so fun as well because you know what you're writing about, and you have like quotes that you want to add in and stuff to help explain your point, and it's just writing. Like, I personally find it enjoyable. So yeah, my new newsletter, I wrote it today. It's going to be out on Wednesday at 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so West Coast. You can subscribe at the top of the description. I am currently one subscriber off 100. I'll probably hit 100 in the next 24 hours. We'll see though. But yeah, with that said, boys, I just want to say thank you again for watching all these videos. I mean, the views have dropped off since for some reason, ever since I changed setup or moved it around. But yeah, man. So I don't think there's much more for me to say. Like, subscribe to the newsletter. Thank you for watching the video, and see you tomorrow night. Cheers.